Tell me, what borough do you live in? What city do you live in? What is your challenge? Tell me, how have you been impacted financially by the pandemic? And do we need to rebuild London's economy with a great thing like the great celebration that we have planned for August 2021? Do you think we need to make London streets safer, more officers on the street, fully train the Met and fully digitize them? Also, do you think it's time to abolish the congestion charge, rethink the LTNs, and run TfL at a profit? And finally, is it time for independent voices, fresh ideas, and new leadership? Is it time that we have a new mayor in London? So leave me your questions. Again, this is the last time you can ask, and literally more pages of questions. I wish I could answer every one of them, but they're absolutely amazing. It's the last time you can ask me. We got Da Vinci Code on Instagram, says, we need more like Brian. Thank you so much. We've got the Ines Rose says, Brian's platform is amazing. Thank you. I got Max Fresh on Instagram saying he's a very progressive individual. He's our next mayor. Share this to friends, family, and loved ones. I got Hannah Green on YouTube that says, Brian is an island of positivity in an ocean of doom. It's a nice touch. Current mayor seems unbelievably out of touch with the real world. And that's so true. The current mayor is out of touch with the real world. We've got a lot of people in here. RSD Will on Instagram says, we need an entrepreneur, not a politician. Amazing, amazing. We got World of Davishi on Instagram saying, Brian talks the talk and walks the walk. I appreciate that. We really believe in being held accountable to what we say. Gina G on Instagram says the festival is it a fantastic idea, but will Boris allow it? That's a great question. You know, as your next mayor of London, I'm going to make this happen. I deliver on my promises, and I'm really not interested in whether they think it's a good idea. I know it's a great idea. It's going to kickstart this economy, 20 million people. It's going to make the difference, and I'm going to make it happen. Great question. We've got Jimmy Demetriou on Facebook says, abolish the congestion charge. We need complete transparency with regular audits and all public money and assets available for scrutiny. I agree with you. Thank you so much. Ross Powell on Facebook says, Brian, we need a leader like you in Wales. Thank you so much. Juliet Shore on Facebook says, keep going, Brian. We are behind you. We've got Fiona Fay on Instagram that says, quote, please don't forget to warn people not to vote for a Tory mayor. You talk a lot about Khan, but don't forget the Tories are awful too. I couldn't agree with you more. The current mayoral candidate's being abandoned by the Tories as we speak. We got Lottie Martin on YouTube that says, it's really sad. He was so cheerful and chatty 5 years ago, but Mr. Khan looks exhausted and he doesn't want to talk to anyone. It's very upsetting, and something's got to be wrong when the mayor who's trying to get your vote is not allowed out in public anymore because he's going to be heckled and harassed by the same people he's trying to get their votes. That should tell you right away we need a change. A couple more. Greatest Ever on YouTube says, Brian Rose will revive London. And finally, we got Dr. D. Gome on Instagram says, thank you for all you've done, not only for London, but for the consciousness of the world through your fantastic interviews. And he's talking about London Real, 10 years of broadcasting. I very much appreciate you.